Hello and welcome back, YouTube, to another episode with your Pittsburgh Penguins franchise. And the baby Penguins have made the playoffs for a second straight year. As it goes for Crosby's Penguins, they missed the playoffs again. And after a very hot start for the first couple months, they fell apart. So now we rely on our AHL squad to develop even more in the playoffs. Owen Pittman, he's going to be ready for an NHL spot next year. We were hoping he would develop a little bit more, but looks like this is all he's going to do in the AHL. So he's going to be rocking it with the NHL squad next year. See what he can do in the playoffs. Yeah, Hunter or Harrison, Brunick. Goalies, Tristan Jarry's going to be down there with Gabriel Day. Jarry will get the starting nod. Hopefully that will help the Penguins get a little bit further in the playoffs. And they got to face off against the Checkers and down 2-0 through 1. That's not a great start. Now 3-2 through 2. Addison and Benamana with goals back to back. Carrick on Jarry, 4 goals in under 20 shots. Man, oh man, Tristan Jarry's broken in the game just like in real life. Oh, 5 goals now. What is going on with Tristan Jarry? He can only win 3 games here, and this is a bad start when we have home ice advantage. Oh man, oh man. Not a good look here for the baby Penguins. So let's find out if we can find a way to bounce back in game 2. First period. Come on. 0-0 through 1. Better start goaltending wise anyway. Riley Height on Tarasov. Alright, there we go. We need to get Height going. See if he can get another. Get his development going here for the Penguins, as we'd like to see him on the starting lineup to open the year. But Pino on Jarry, then Schwint on Jarry, 2 goals in 2 minutes, and the Checkers. Oh man, they're 1 game away now with an empty netter. Oh, but hold on. No. Comeback attempt falls short. Lose this one 3-2. So we got 4 goals in 2 games, and we've given up 8. So Gabriel Dad is going to be in game 3 to try and keep the season alive. First period, 1-0 through 1. Hayes on Tarasov. Second period, down 2-1. Garber and Hughes on Dad. Come on, Gabriel Dad, shut the door down. Find a way for the offense to make a comeback. Addison on the power play. Come on. There it is. Hollander on Tarasov. And Kovanen on Tarasov. A huge power play here to keep the Penguin season alive. Under 5 minutes left. And we keep going. Morelli. Oh, acquired at last year's deadline for Anthony Mantha. And that's a huge answer back win there for the Penguins. Kovanen 3 points. Nadeau 3 points. Addison with 2. Alright, that's a huge game. Keep the season alive. Can we go into game 4, tie up the series? 2-1 through 1. Addison again, getting some goals. Through 2, tie it up. Hollander on the power play. Third period, it all comes down to this. Come on. Who's got the magic in them? Who's feeling it? Power play, come on. Someone capitalize. Please. Oh, no sick on Dad. Are you kidding me? Alright, still lots of time. Only down by 1. Come on. Someone find it. No. And for a second straight year, the Penguins are out in the first round of the playoffs. The Charlotte Checkers knock us out. So frustrating. You want to develop the youngsters a little bit more. But man, oh man. If you can't get past the first round, there's not a lot of playoff experience there. So we'll send them ahead through these playoffs. Let's see who's going to make the Stanley Cup final. And you got Colorado and the New York Rangers going at it here in year 2. Nathan McKinnon, JT Miller going at it. Rangers definitely have the goalie advantage. So let's see. They win game 3. They're up 2-1. Can Colorado tie it up, or will they go down 3-1? Alright, game 5 here. We got ourselves a solid Stanley Cup final. And the Rangers come away with a game 5 victory. Will they lift the cup? For the first time since 94? No. Colorado is forcing a game 7. And they win it. 2 straight games They force a Game 7. They win Game 7. Nathan MacKinnon gets his second cup. Colorado. Wow, what a run. The Rangers pretty much went through the East with ease, and then Colorado gave them a challenge. Vancouver and Edmonton in the playoffs again, this time 7 games. Colorado Edmonton went to 6, and the Rangers sweep the Panthers in the Eastern Conference Final. Wow, what a playoff run. Now, Art Ross went to MacKinnon over Connor McDavid, who won it last year. Interesting there. Nathan MacKinnon stepping up with the Hearts. James Norris went to Makar. Kucherov gets the Lady Byng. Gavin McKenna wins the Calder. Nathan MacKinnon goes to Conn Smythe. Vezina, Blackwood. Alright, so maybe he's finding a way to turn things around. Graves wins the Bill Masterson, this time with the Devils. He won it with the Penguins last year. Marco Sturm wins the Jack Adams. Interesting choice there. Alright, a younger coach, but he's got the Bruins back on track. Crosby wins another Selke, his second straight year. Ted Lindsay goes to Nathan MacKinnon, and then Richard goes to MacKinnon. And he almost had 70 goals. Kucherov right behind him. Wow. Players putting up some points in year number 2. Matthews, almost 60. Pasternak, 65. Wow. All right. Now for rookies, Gavin McKenna, 56 points. Letter Matthew with 44. Dagestini with 40. Lambert, 34. Malmstrom, 29. Dvorsky, 29. Snutterud with 29. And Lysell, 28. Senik, only 1 goal in 68 games. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's going to maybe hurt his development there. Maybe he's definitely going to be more of a playmaker in the NHL. But 1 goal, that's a little rough. He is only 21, but man, oh man. Not the start you would hope to see. Goalies, Blackwood with 47 wins. Vasilevsky, 43, but Brosky. Demko, he's up there, leading the Canucks. Skinner, Kemper, Wall, Dustin Wolf. Demko, a goals against average over 3, though. And oh man, and he still get 39 wins. They're definitely outscoring their problems. Same as Dustin Wolf. Goals against average of 3 in there. Blackwood. Yeah, definitely deserved a Vezina. And looking at the draft lottery here, we are going to pick number 5. Man, oh man. I kind of had a feeling we would drop down. We never really seem to win these things every time we have a chance to win a draft lottery. But we should still have a chance at a very, very solid player for the future. And Corey Perry finally retires, 42 years old. But Chris Letang, a moment of silence. And what a career for Chris Letang. Almost 1,000 points as a D-man. Over 200 goals in the NHL. All with the Pittsburgh Penguins. 3 cups. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Jeff Petrie retires. Silverberg. Johnson. Ellis. Ryan Reeves is gone. Goalies. David Riddick. Not much there for goaltending. Alright. So the Mammoth have the number 1 pick. Chicago. The Wild. And the Blue Jackets. And Landon DuPont is going number 1. And Chicago goes with the defense, Gamache. Minnesota goes with Niedermaki. Columbus goes with Abelkader. Oh my goodness. So the guy that we could have picked is still available. Jackson Jacobson. 5'10", 176. Playmaker. This guy is going to be a huge offensive weapon for us. We're very excited he landed at number 5, comparable to Marcel Dion. We will take that all day. And he could be NHL ready next year. Possibly. So with our second pick, we are going to go with the defenseman here. Morgan Nystrom, 6'2", 17 years old, top 4. It's not really going to be a offensive guy, but he's going to be a solid guy with a shot. But there's also Brock Cripps, 17 years old. You know what? Nystrom, we know he's a top 4 guy. We're going with him. Alright. Might take 2 or 3 years till he's a top 4 guy, but we'll take it. Now, another second round pitch. Who's here? Chenard. He's top 9. 5'11". About 4 years away. But there's also Timu Markkinen, 17-year-old 6'4" goalie. A little bit rough year in the SHL, but you know what? I wouldn't mind getting some goalie depth in the prospect pool. Gabriel Dade, he's almost ready to be called up. So if he can grow into a very solid 1-2 tandem with Gabriel Dade in the future, we'll take that chance. And use one of them as a trade piece to improve the team, why not? And in round 3, alright, Chenard is still there. I think we might take him with one of our picks. Maybe this one. He is a sniper. We did struggle with some goals this year. Alright, so Chenard, welcome to the Penguins. Bryson Davies, the right-hand D-man, 6'4", 17. We'll take him. And we're going to send him ahead to another third-round pick. Man, oh man, we just found lots of draft picks so far in these first 2 drafts. Peter Malachar, another sniper, top 9 potential from the Czech Republic. We'll take that. And another third-round pick, our 4th. Kazanov, 6'2", backup goalie. Not really who we're looking at. We got our goalie already in this draft. Top 9 forward grinder. Hayden Rudier. He's going to come aboard. He'd be a solid option. And we got another third round pitch here. Tampa Bay takes Kazanov as a backup. Yeah, Markov. No, I think we're going to have a better pick than that. Owen could also be there. No. Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? There it is, Boris Ovechkin. Yes, he's bottom 6, but we believe there's going to be upside. When you have a name like Ovechkin, and he's going to be on the Penguins, you just can't pass that up. Alright, to round 5 we go. Maxim Artukin is there. Krolov. Johan Hedin. Someone that we have been looking at, but we think we can get him in round 6, so we're going to go Artukin here, and there we go. So we got Hedin in round 6, Artukin in round 7, and all in all, there's our look at the 2027 draft class. And looking at some RFAs, we're going to qualify Byram, McGroarty, Tomasino, sort of. We hope that he can actually show he's ready for the NHL, and this will be his final showcase here in year 3. If he cannot produce, then he's going to be trade bait, and he's going to need a fresh start somewhere else. Now, Braz will get qualified. Kovinen will get qualified. Steinberg is going to get let go to free agency. We're going to qualify Kufler. Hayes, I think we're going to let walk to free agency. Congus, we're going to let walk to free agency. Blomqvist will qualify. He was a solid backup for us. Miroshov, still some potential there. And Crosby. He wants a 1-year deal. He wants a no movement clause. He wants to stay in Pittsburgh. He's still 93 overall. But if we can get him on a no clause and we can move him to a cup contender for one last shot at a cup, man, oh man, you think you would take that deal? $8.7 million for number 87, Sidney Crosby. And you got Carlson there. Possibly only one more deal for him. No clause. Or maybe a modified no trade clause. Yeah. 4-team no trade. So there's a lot of options there for Carlson. And we'll see if he accepts that. Now, Crosby's going to reject that. He wants a no movement on his contract. Looks like he wants to stay in Pittsburgh. Carlson is going to accept his deal. Alright, Crosby. So, we'll give you your no movement clause. We'll sign you to a little bit less then. And see if you can accept that. You're going to come back for your age 40 season. Alright, he wants the stability. And the UFAs, we're going to let walk. But we're going to sign some unsigned drafted players here. Cooper Williams, Ruck, Aginla, Dehane, Polonchuk. All possible names there. They're going to come on board. Aginla, we're hoping, can be a huge boost to the bottom of our offense in a couple of years. Marcus Ruck, one half of the Twins there, is going to sign a deal. We're going to try and see if the other Ruck twin can develop a little bit further. Dehane, Cooper Williams. He's 68 overall already, so I think we'll give him a deal. Powell, we might just let walk to free agency next year. But who knows? Alright. Rest of the RFAs accepting the qualifying offers. Love to see that. So we're going to jump ahead to free agency here. And a big name, Jason Robertson. 27 years old. He wants $12 million a year for 7 years. I think we can definitely make that happen. Mountain is a free agent. The Jets did not bring him back for their playoff run. That was all he had. He did not retire, and the Jets don't want to bring him back. Do we bring him back? That's the question. But our main concern right now is Jason Robertson. And he wants a no-movement deal for 7 years. But this is someone that's going to help our offense in a big, big way. And he's coming aboard. Jason Robertson is going to play with Sidney Crosby. That's huge. Now, goalie-wise, Darcy Kemper, he's 37. I'm not going to sign him to almost $10 million a year. Montembeault, I'm not going to sign him to 8. And there's no one really else that stands out that's going to be better than Seelovs for us as a starter right now. So hopefully in free agency next year, we can find something that will help. Adam Gaudette, he's going to sign here. We're going to get him as a third, fourth liner on our squad for a couple of years. Someone to help out with the penalty kill. Defensively, Justin Falk, I think, is someone that could replace a Chris Letang on a short-term deal. He's 35 years old. If we can get him just over 6, that would be a nice addition here to our top 4. Because you got Bowen Byram and already in that top 2 role. Ryan Suzuki, we're going to sign to an AHL deal. See if he can help out our AHL squad. Call up if there's any injuries. Zilkin is there too. He was an offer we had from the Jets. But we're going to sign him to an AHL deal. See if he can develop into anything a little bit more. And Letary, no. Would like to add a little more skill here to our AHL squad. Just to help him with the playoffs. Thomas Bordelot is going to come aboard as well. And I don't want to take any playing time away from our youth in the AHL squad, but our offense is definitely going to need some help. And we have a way to get rid of Tristan Jarry. The LA Kings want Jarry. And you know what? We're going to do it. So Tristan Jarry, his contract's off the books. And we are going to sign Bowen Byram to an extension. We could sign him to 4 or 5. How about 6 years? 6-year deal. Just over $7 million. Bowen Byram is fine with that. Alright. Now McGroarty. Let's find a way. See if he can finally show his true colors. See if he can be a top 6 forward for us. Right now he's been getting points as a third liner. Playing top 6 minutes. He has been playing with the best line, but in year 3 we're hoping that's going to change. So we got a solid addition here. Tomasino, sort of. Tomasino, 3-year deal. We'll take that. He's going to accept that right away, sort of. If we sign him to a 2-year deal. Just under 2. He accepts that right away. So Byram or Gordy, we got to wait on. And looking at trade offers here for another second line forward. Luke Evangelista is someone that we've had our eyes on for a while. He's 25, making under $4 million. Nashville Predators aren't a cup contender. He needs a fresh start. He had a solid year last year, so we're going to give up some options here for a top 6 forward. And looking at the rest of the free agency class, Jordan Staal is going to Colorado. Jonathan Quick in Minnesota. Heinen going to Anaheim. Ian Cole to Florida. Chris Kreider to Winnipeg. Andrew Kopp to Chicago. Mason Lohrei will re-sign in Boston. Eklund in San Jose. And all the additions that we have made. We're stoked with that. And Bowen Byram is very excited to keep with the Pittsburgh Penguins on a 6-year, $7 million a year deal. And heading into year 3, this is how we could look. Robertson with Crosby and Terry. McGroarty with Veronikov and Envelista. Adam Gaudette, Sorov, Tomasino. Chibrikov, Kunin, and Samuel Poulin. Now, offensively, I would say we have improved quite a bit. On the defensive side, with the loss of Letang, that's going to hurt. But Owen Pickerin's going to get his shots. Justin Falk, Logan Stanley, and Luke Shen will be our shutdown pair. Luke Shen, 37 years old, possibly his last year in the NHL. But he's a hard-hitting veteran D-man that's going to help out Pickering. And we're excited for year 3, people. And the addition of Jason Robertson is going to be a huge, huge add. Till next time, we are signing off. Bye, people.